Okay, I just woke up having coffee outside my camper on my friend's property in Missouri. Today is the Totality solar eclipse. We're in the band to see our first time ever Totality. 7 years ago, we had a little eclipse party at a friend's house in our city, and we had 98%, and it was really fun, really, really awesome, but it was too hectic to drive anywhere. The weather wasn't promising, so we didn't make the effort. This year, the weather is very promising, and my boys are older, and it won't happen again for 20 years, so I want to take advantage now while I'm still young and feeling good. So we are at my friend's property, and it is so beautiful. We got here pretty late, but we slept great, and we have seen so many red-headed woodpeckers so far. For those of you who care about birds, you know how awesome that is. For those of you who don't, it is not the typical red-breasted woodpecker that you see all the time, which also has a red head. It is a different species. I will post a picture so you see why it's so exciting to see them, unless of course they're common in your area. They're not in mine, so they're just flying everywhere, and it makes me thrilled because I'm such a bird dork. We also saw 2 summer tanagers. I've only seen 1 scarlet tanager before, and I prayed about it. I was like, we were hiking in East Tennessee. It was like, Lord, please let me see a scarlet tanager today. And we saw 0 birds, 0. And we're in the woods hiking, and when we're about to finish the hike, it was kind of like a letdown that we didn't even see 1 bird. And out of all the woods in front of us, we look, and in the center of the trail we're walking, there's a big tree right in the middle, and we look up, and there's a scarlet tanager posing for us. It was like, I was so happy. I was so happy. So I've seen scarlet tanager once. Summer tanagers used to come to my window and tap every single morning around 6 a.m. 2 years ago. It stopped happening. So I haven't really seen one in 2 years. So I saw 2 this morning. And now my boys are looking at all the red-headed woodpeckers and educating their friends, because we are the bird friends in the group. And they're so sweet. I love that they care. They're like walking all over the property trying to find them and look at them a little closer. So we're gonna get dressed for the day. It's gonna be a fun day. Other friends are driving out this morning from our city. 10 so far. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the excitement's real. It's kind of silly to some, I know, but those of you that love birds understand. They give me so much joy. It just makes me praise God because they're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. There they are, hunting for birds. It's gonna be impossible probably to catch a good shot of a red-headed woodpecker, but maybe I'll try. But of course, the big thing will be trying to catch the solar eclipse today. Look how clear the sky is. What in the world? What a blessing. I can't even believe it, and I can't wait. Praise God. 10 minutes or less before the beginning phases of the eclipse start. I'm coming to the camper to get our eclipse glasses. Got some water. Gonna turn off our generator, get our chairs over there so we can go sit and hang out. And the excitement is growing. Total eclipse of the heart.
I don't even know where I'm starting at.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're seeing the opposite of what you're seeing in your eyes there. Well, actually, I can't, because I wouldn't be able to. Oh, that was you know, it took me 2 hours to get it focused, but now that I know I can use the shadow. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh, wow.
Why is that
Look at this. It's like a camera. It's like a pinhole camera.
It doesn't look round. So when you
On our side.
Oh, yeah, no, it's it's the sides. Look, hold it.
Yeah.
Hold it. This is blurry. That's
Yeah.
not. See? See
Yep.
the difference?
All right, and now do it far.
Just remember, do not look at the sun until totality.
It feels like it's getting darker. It is getting darker. We just saw a bald eagle, but I couldn't film it in time. Lisa. 2 eclipses together now. Yes! It's about to happen any minute.
You're not going to see a ring. It's going to be completely black.
You're allowed to take your glasses off when it's totality.
No, but not yet. It has to be total.
Right.
I'm not smart enough
Yep.
to know why.
They're called shadow bands or shadow snakes. You can't really see them on the camera.
It's like steam.
It looks like heat waves. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Don't look up. You can go blind on me.
It's been 2 minutes for the last 30 minutes.
It's the sky, just don't look directly at the sun.
It's.
I mean, but look, this, like, if you don't
Look at that. It feels so weird. I see Venus.
Wow, this feels like
It feels so weird.
Yeah, isn't it weird?
This is bizarre.
Look at the shadow band.
Look.
see them.
Oh my goodness. I have goosebumps back to back. This is so 40 seconds.
Look at it for a second without the glasses. It is unbelievable.
Well, don't burn your eyes.
just
Oh
look
my
at it for a
goodness,
second.
that's crazy. Joelle, look at it for a second without your glasses. Just for a second.
It's getting
Wait till it's totality. Don't do it. Wait till it's totality.
Oh my goodness.
It is so dark. Look.
Glasses on, glasses on.
No, look around.
3, 2, 1. I cannot believe this. It's 2 o'clock. Oh my goodness. How I feel right now.
Oh my goodness. It like is.
I wasn't expecting this. It is dark. All right, Lisa's going to share with us what she thought about your first, right? Totality experience.
Yes, it was incredible. And when it was in totality, I got chills and goosebumps, which I'm sure plenty of people had. And honestly, all I wanted to do was cry and worship the Lord. And we enjoyed it, and then we sang the doxology, and it was beautiful. And I'll never forget it. Thank you, Lord in heaven.
This is Josie. She's 10, and this was her first totality eclipse experience as well. What did you think, Josie?
It was amazing. I did not expect it to be that cool. I didn't think you would get to see it. I just thought it was going to be dark, but it was very cool.
Did you notice any feelings like chills or?
Yes, I did. I felt a lot of those.
Yeah. Did you feel like crying? I felt like crying.
I felt like crying. Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow. Do you know how we always say the word awesome, awesome, awesome for everything?
Yes.
I think the solar eclipse is the real way
Yes.
that the word awesome is meant to be used. So you glad you came then?
Yes.
So Joelle is 13. 7 years ago, when you were 6, you saw 98% solar eclipse. How was today different?
It was completely covered, which was incredible. And it was incredibly dark. Way darker. Really different.
Did you notice any emotions or feelings that you had while it all was happening?
In a sense, fear. Because the whole time I was thinking, if I was in biblical times, and all of a sudden, it was like 2 o'clock, and it just became as dark as it's 6:30, I would be kind of terrified. So, in a sense, fear, yeah.
Like a eerie feeling?
Yeah,
A lot of people have said they felt chills. I felt chills. Did you?
I did, yes.
Did you feel emotional at all? Like choked up or tearful? Did you feel like yelling out of excitement or anything like that?
No.
No? And what about worshipful? Like, did it make you feel like God is so big and you're so small?
Yeah, like in awe, pretty much, yeah.
In awe. That's awesome. Thank you. Are you glad you came?
Oh, yeah.
Here's Levi. He's 12. And was this your first total eclipse?
Yes.
Have you seen the 98% 7 years ago?
Yes.
Okay. So how was it different for you?
We didn't get to see the full the full lighting around it. It was just bright, pretty much.
Did it make you, how'd you feel like during the eclipse, during
I
the
was happy.
totality?
I was happy and it just felt good.
Did you feel goosebumps or scared or anything like that?
No, I was just happy. It was just crazy.
That's awesome. Are you happy you came?
Yes, 100%.
Awesome. Thank you. This was my first totality eclipse ever. And 7 years ago, we saw 98%. And it was really cool. It was really awesome because that was my first solar eclipse. So that was amazing. This was incomparable. The totality is worth going to see. I'm blown away. I did not expect to feel all the feelings I felt. I even felt, okay, of course I felt eerie. First of all, I woke up knowing like today, something big's happening today. Something really big's happening today. It was like this anticipation in the air, you know, you just knew something big was gonna happen. And then of course we just hung out, had fun, ate, drank coffee, just had a great happy friend day. Well then, as the day commenced, then when it started, it was just like 7 years ago. Really, really cool. Absolutely surreal. So incredible to see the sun slowly getting covered. Then we also learned all this other stuff about the shadow snakes, and we knew about the crescent shadows, but we wanted to do it a little more controlled instead of look for a natural occurrence of it, because sometimes the leaves and the shadows on the ground from through the trees will form it naturally, but with the white sheet and things like what we were using, the hats and stuff, we were able to create it to see it. So that was really neat. We also learned about the eclipse breeze, and we were paying attention to the lighting. Like the colors look really, really strange. Shadows look strange. All these things. So we got to see all these neat things happening around us. And then, of course, animal behavior. I do think the bald eagle was, I don't know if we would have seen it on a regular day, but it seemed to be going to bed because of the light shifting and all of that. So once it started to get really dark, like when it was almost totality, the way the coloring looked around us felt very eerie, very strange. The anticipation building made you feel emotional and like on edge and a little eerie and fearful. Then I started to get chills, like goosebumps, but over and over and over. It wasn't just one time, it was just over and over. And then it happened, and the thrill, you had to yell. Like I was squealing, yelling in excitement and delight and amazement. And I felt like crying because it is unbelievable. You can't even believe what you're seeing. And I was not prepared to feel all these things. I truly thought it was just going to be really cool looking. I've seen pictures, whatever, just a tiny sliver extra than what I've seen before. No, it was not just, oh, whatever. It was crazy. 4 minutes and a few seconds. And I mean, absolutely amazing. So I am so happy we drove out here. What an event. So well worth it. The weather could not have been more perfect. We prayed for days that it would be clear skies, and it is totally clear skies, no clouds, beautiful weather, warm but breezy and nice and cool in the shade. Perfect spring day. So this was an unforgettable day and experience. And I'm beside myself. Like, I cannot even believe we got to experience this. I highly, highly recommend anyone to go see Totality if you're ever given the chance. And never think that if you've seen 98, that you're experiencing even remotely close to what Totality is. It is worth it. It is mind-blowing. It was emotional. It was worshipful. It was eerie and scary and overwhelming and awesome by the actual definition of the word awesome. I can't even, I could just keep going and going. I did not anticipate the overwhelming emotions. So, and I'm glad I got to do a little video to share it with you guys. God bless you all. See you soon.